G'day guys, Josh here. I want to talk about something because I've talked about it twice on stream about casting when I've been really feeling really down. And let's talk about CS:GO casting and casting in a nutshell, okay? Now, a lot of people have seen me like being, really down myself about it and stuff like that as well. And like I say, casting is a great industry where you can, cast epic moments and stuff like that as well. You can have amazing times with viewers and chat and everything like that, and have that really close and intimate connection. I do enjoy having that with some of the viewers, and I've made some new friends and also have some new viewers and a lot of followers from this industry as well. And it's been really, really great to see. And CSGO has offered probably one of the best casting experiences you can get, where you can actually utilize your own channel. Some esports don't even give you that option. Okay, that's either their channel or Highway. Okay, it's just basically a paid talking head, and whether they promote you is up to them and not up to you basically. And you have to promote their stuff, and then you go out and make your own brand. That's always been the case for a caster. Now, the caster mindset, everyone knows it can be great. You can get some good moments. Everyone's basically lovey-dovey, seems very excited, always hype, always love positivity in the air. Now, I've got to say at the same time, though, you have to work you have to have a really good work ethic, okay? It's not something where you can, do your 2 hours and that's it, put your finger on the bed. You're going to have to make some sacrifices down the path, okay? And that's what's got me, really, really, ground up, not really happy, not really confident in where my future's heading. I mean, basically, if you guys haven't known, I've been basically barred from Relog for basically asking them to pay their casters a lot more, okay? To basically up it by €5 or even €10 is some instances as well, because basically they're trying to pay peanuts and they're trying to get desperate casters who need the money to keep living to come in. Now, overall, casting, as I said, can be great. At the start, you get little to no reward, and if you're expecting any reward at the start of casting, just treat yourself as a beginner. Like, you're not meant to be getting the entire bag at the start. If you do get the entire bag at the start, congratulations. But realistically, when you enter the scene, ain't gonna get effing, okay? You might as well just start practicing from the start. And CSGO offer a lot of things in casting, okay? You got ESEA Advanced. I've told this to many people so many times, and so many people will be like, oh, I don't want to cast, their game's boring, blah, blah, blah. Dude, just contact their socials. Just contact, it opens up a lot of doors. You get 1 or 2 people who see you casting your game, and then bam, you get networks just like that. Now, in the Australian scene, as you guys may know, I don't network too often in the Australian scene. I have tweeted out to them as well. I don't talk with them that much personally, and basically I don't talk with the other casters personally too much either. So we both basically don't know each other. I did reach my hand out a few times as well. I've told, I'm really, really honest with people, really, really just communicate how I feel. Overall, the Australian scene's got too many casters. I got to feel right now. I think a few of them, if they want hope and chances in casting in general, they may have to move games, and they may have to move potentially scenes as well. Because I gotta say right now, I have been looking at Europe and NA. I've been putting my hand up, being like, hey, I'm available these hours. You can book me up for these days. I have been saying that. I've been trying to cast those games as well. And those are the kind of options you got to look at. Now, the worst part is where I just basically hurt myself a lot is that I've got myself banned from Relog, that I can never cast a Relog event for my activities in the Caster Collective, which was basically trying to get the casters who were not getting paid that much to get paid that much, to get paid a bit more. Now, a lot of people can say that, hey, they're not worth it, but I feel like given the money being paid at the moment for Relog, it's absolutely nothing. But anyways, that's just for another subject for a different day. We're talking about casting. Now, casting, you get to talk to the players potentially as well. Probably one thing you should do as a caster is build your own brand and talk to the players. I'm not sure if I do that well or not. Probably not, given my channel at the moment. And you get to talk to the teams, even social media managers as well that I know pretty well, and also you get to talk to tournament organizers, people who work in there as well. And I've had the pleasure of working with a lot of people, especially some people I did want to work with as well, being Lewis from ESL. I think he is. I'm not sure it's from ESL, but his little production studio, because he's a local Perth lad as well, and that was very, very fun to work with. Now, of course, the thing is, don't expect everything on a silver platter at all, because you're not entitled to anything. And people come in here expecting to, let's just say, for example, people come expecting in here to be casting the big games immediately. That is never the case. You've got, okay, I got to tell you, there's a few things involved here. One, you're a new kid on the block, so you don't get entitled to everything. 2, there's also caster politics involved. I mean, anyone who says there's no caster politics involved is quite naive. They're, they're obviously cliques and stuff like that. They won't affect the product overall, and you'll see all of it, but keep it under wraps. And also at the same time as well, is that the opportunities would be very scarce at the start to actually prove yourself by casting big events and stuff like that. So basically, with casting, you take every opportunity so you can see it, even if you're casting for nothing. So at the start with casting, you should never be full time casting from the start. It's like Twitch streaming. Never ever go full time from the start. Okay, because if you go full time from the start, you're gonna f up. Okay, you're gonna f up. You're gonna burn and crash and burn if you don't have enough savings. Okay, because you're not gonna have money. I recommend having a job and then streaming or casting on the side. Make sure you have a streaming presence as well as casting. Okay, and at least something. Because if you don't have the streaming presence, then you just voice that cast events. I feel like a lot of the casters now also have their own streaming channel. Now, on the other hand, as well with casting, is voice alliteration is very very important. Being able to create stories is also very very important, and getting hype at the big moments is very very important. Only at the big moments. Don't try to hype up every single play. Okay. Otherwise, you get these people thinking the person that'll just be like at every single moment when it's not needed. Okay. Like it's not needed at all. Like there's some moments where it's just like, ooh, damn, like nailed that shot, amazing. Like didn't even expect that happening. Now with casting style, I have asked a lot of people about casting style. I actually talked to viewers about casting styles, okay, on what they want. And I got criticized by Professor. If you guys may not know of this, if you guys watch the DreamHack channel, by saying that you like commentating like it's on radio. I've been told, funnily enough, by 95 out of 100 people that they don't actually watch the game. They listen to it in the background while they're at work sometimes. And I'm like, well, if that's the case, that's mostly the case with most of your online viewers. Obviously that won't work at LAN's different story. Like I'll change my comment style immensely there. But online, I think you gotta paint a picture of a play. You gotta paint a picture of the surface, what they're playing for, and stuff like that. So you gotta comment like the smokes. They're trying to set up for here. They're trying to do that. They're trying to do this. Like throwing a few smokes here and there. They're trying to fake. They're trying to sell the dummy and stuff like that. I feel like you need to build that up to paint a picture of people in the background, being like, hey, that's where they're at. This is where they're at. I don't have to look at the screen or anything like that. I'm being told how the thing is going to look and how it is going to look. Some people say, hey, the audience have eyes. Sometimes the audience miss a little thing here and there and stuff like that. Like, for example, I talk about having the shadow advantage and peeking situations in CSGO as well. And they're, oh, he saw his shadow or saw the foot. He knows he's there. He's got that information. And stuff like that. And also, you're going to have the comedic moments as well. And just with casting overall, is that you're trying to sell an experience to someone, okay? You're not the main spotlight. You're trying to sell an experience to someone. And you are going to be doing a lot of things for free. Okay, I do Streamlabs for free. I do a lot of ESA games for free. I do Premiere for free. You're not going to get much payment early on, and later on, when you're getting those money offers, this is when you can start putting your money to the test. Be like, you got to pay me this or anything like that. Like if you want me to cast on your channel, you got to pay me this amount, and you can really start charging up your rates as well. It's like for example, if ESL's offering me €150 for a BO free, I'm going to expect that amount from every single league that's a big league, okay? For example, even for Shockdo, I dropped my rates to I think it was Indiana, I think it was $50 for BO1, and they gave me $150 for BO3 AUD, which is less than my rate. I'm like, that's fine. You guys are not a big league, and I don't want to burn your budget. Even though they said burn our budget, I'm like, no, I don't want to. Like, you guys are much needed for the CS:GO scene. So you also got to know your value. Once you've got that, experience under you, people think you're great casters, you got that presence. You need to build your value. $200, $250 for BO3. You may want to charge more in the future. You want to be trying maybe $1,000 or anything like that. Be like, I'll get eyes on your product. Basically say, hey, look at my cast reel. This is my cast reel. I can generate excitement. This is amazing. Stuff like that. I am CSGO, basically. You got to quote Foreign on that one being I am esports. You got to be that, confident that you are esports, that you are CSGO, that you are making a great experience for the viewer, okay? Now, at the same time, I do get on my soapbox a bit as well. I do tell people off. And the thing is, I feel like the audience do need to listen to that as well. I think, I'm trying to sell an experience. I guess it can be a lecture at times. But, as I say, just don't do that. Just sell the experience. If you do feel like pissed off and stuff like that, just rile it back a bit. And just be like, guys, Anyways, but yes, make sure you sell the experience. And that's what you got to do. Now, as a caster, if you're not getting many gigs in an area, you're going to have to search for a different area. I've been searching for a different area for CSGO for a while. I've put it in the casting application for Echo, for WoW. I've reached out to other games, even casted some New World Wars, even casted some New World Duels, and stuff like that as well. You really got to get out there, unfortunately, because you can't be casting one game in the AU region unless you're just well established in that, because it's not going to happen at the end of the day. And also, the negatives as well is when you don't get picked as talent. And I've been there so many times, okay? So many times. And sometimes you don't even know what the next thing's going to be for you. Like, you sometimes when this stuff changes, you're just left in the dark. And this is where I'm at the moment, just left in the dark in a lot of things, okay? But, at the same time, I'm very, very happy with how my casting's going and how it'll go in the future. Now, I know what events I'm probably going to get, in the future, but the best thing would be a LAN gig. Okay, LAN gig will be best, and I'll be grinding that non-stop, talking to people non-stop, and just basically trying my best. Okay, that's the only best I can do. Now, hopefully, we get a positive review, okay, with my Echo casting application, a positive review. If I get in that, dream made. I'll be so happy because, I can bring so much content to that as well. I can interview people and stuff like that. I know a lot of the guys that I've met them before, and I've had a chat with them as well. And yeah, that's what I think I might do as well, bringing back interviews with guests. Interviews with people is very important. You want to be able to interview players, okay? Big thing to practice, and that's a big thing I'll be bringing to AU Premier this season as well, is interviewing players where I can. Anyways, guys, that's going to be it with casting. Just a few quick words is always, 1, you're selling experience. 2, hard work. You're going to be working hard nights, and sometimes you're going to feel like it's a waste of time. It may be worth it in the end, it may be not. Life is all about learning. 3, it's got to be build your brand. The people, the TOs, stuff like won't build your brand for you. You got to do it yourself. 4, be more than just a caster. Always be more just a caster. You're selling experience. Be everything, okay? The more prongs you have, the better you'll be for it. And lastly, 5, expand beyond one game of casting, okay? Especially in the AU scene. It's not going to happen, okay? It's not going to happen. And, just try to find different areas where the casting area hasn't been discovered yet, and maybe you can build something out of it, or convince something to build something out of it. But anyways, guys, that's it from Josh. Hope you guys have a great day, and see you guys later. Peace out. Also, like, comment, subscribe, and share this video.